who is basically
Okay.
our
Hi.
cinematographer, and basically learning.
Okay.
He is actually learning, but his studies has been visual arts and photography, and now he is doing mass communication. He's doing
Okay.
MA in mass communication. And we have Atul, who is our HR head. We have, I think
Hi.
you have been communicating with Sneha. So Sneha is
Yes.
from Delhi. And in fact, Atul is from Gujarat again. Hmm.
Okay.
And Divyan studied in Pune from Symbiosis. And now he's in Kolkata. And we
Okay.
have our godfather, Subroto Da. Hmm. He is the like veteran, you can say, and our we are like blessed by him that he's our director. Hmm. And we are trying to form a very niche team for our filmmaking in future. Hmm. So like yeah, so we thought to understand, because we have never done filming, because filming in the sense like I have been in the field, I have been with the wild, but I have never done the execution of a film, right? So, and Subrata has many such experience in the past documenting the wilderness. Also, he has been doing it, but now what we are gearing up for extreme wildlife, right? So
Great.
yeah, so we are trying to understand that, and we thought
Nice.
the best will be you. And after this particular session with you, Sneha will be in touch with you, and we will also arrange one like expert talk.
Okay.
We will need your journey to be told to all the audiences across the platform. Okay, and we will also put that in our YouTube as well. And at the same time, I think there should be one podcast also. Hmm. So I think if you can make it really long, like a podcast, I think it should be with the Subroto Da. Okay,
Podcast
what do
is
you think?
another good idea
Subroto Da?
because nowadays, yeah, it's very engaging. People engaging, ideas.
Yes.
That is
So,
fine.
we will also need your write up for our magazine, and we will also need a few of your. I know that you do not publish your clips on YouTube, or you don't share it on social media. Do understand that, but if we can have the link of your something
That will be fine.
on our
That,
magazine, would be
that will
really
be
good.
fine. I can give you a write up.
We will be featuring your stories also in our magazine. So we
Sure, sure.
will need so Sneha, you have to
Yes, sir.
build up his stories basically for our
Okay,
magazine,
okay.
है ना? So
Okay, sir.
है ना? So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
so let's
Nice.
begin.
Yeah, yeah. Nice,
Subrata, please
Dada Mulda.
feel
Yeah.
free to ask everything to him.
Yeah. So it would be nice if I can get a little bit background of everyone is present here, like Divyang, so what you do actually. I mean, and Atul sir and Subrata sir, what you are doing, and I mean, so that I can connect you, I can give you the exposure of everything. So the first thing, there are few points if I want to talk to the documentary filming, and then coming back to India, because we are all from India, and then the global exposure and all. You can come on video. It will be feel it's the feeling that only I am visible, but it will be nice if you can come on video. Okay, so yeah, slowly, I can give you few of the inputs, so it will be helpful for you all. The first of all, filmmaking in India, and especially documentary filmmaking in India. There is one incident when I was in MIFF, Mumbai International Film Festival, that is actually being organized by NFDC, National Film Development Corporation, and it happens twice in a year. Okay, so in the open platform, no, I attended it in 2023, and it's gonna happen in 2026 again. So in the open, there is some different session, and in the one of the open session, there are many journalists, filmmaker, pioneer in this filmmaking community was there, especially for documentary and short film. So I asked a small question that dear patron, as a young filmmaker, as a new filmmaker, what can be my subject? Which subject should I take? Should I go for the traditional ones, or can I take up some risky ones, or a new subject or something which people has not been worked? So their answer was, you can go with murder, crime, sex, and violence. इंडिया में यही चलता है. So that was the response. Why I have told this incident, because in India, documentary filming and wildlife documentary and films which is regarding to nature and wildlife, it was not that popular, maybe 10 years ago. In the last 10 years, in the last 10 to 10 years.
Still actually not popular because the for the still now not popular because the first time Nilgiris has come to the cinema theater, and they are in fact like trying to gather the crowd for that.
Trying to gather the crowd.
Yeah, we went. I think only we 10 or 12 people were there, and yeah, the best part was I knew them somehow
Okay.
because like wildlife is again a very small world. So
Yeah. So it's
no,
very difficult,
very
and
few
to
strangers we
engage
met.
people. Huh. Even before Nilgiris, while Karnataka was there, who tried to release it
Yes.
in theaters, it was successful in partly, but yeah, there was some hindrance. So now coming slowly back to the point, I mean the topic and the scenarios of wildlife filming. Okay, now the scenarios are getting changed, especially last year, two of the documentaries which has which went to Oscars. Okay,
Just
Mukund, we
interrupting.
cannot. हाँ.
Just interrupting. अब ये वो सबका इंट्रोडक्शन तो नहीं हुआ था वो आई थिंक वो बाकी रह गया.
हाँ, we can come
सुब्रतो
up
दा
any, I think.
मैंने I have introduced but सुब्रतो दा, are you around?
Yes.
अच्छा तो एक
Hi.
बार
I know. I listen to him actually. Anyway,
हाँ.
my name is Shubroto. Basically, I'm alumni of FTI Pune. I passed
Okay.
out 1993 as a cinematographer, and then usually work with Bombay film industry last more than 30 years. This is basically my small CV. Work with National Geography, Discovery. I mean non-fiction category, and also that National Geography history, and others North American and European channels like BBC, Reuters, and all that. So blah blah blah. Okay, this is just yeah. And then also in India, I work for Surovi. I hope you heard that name. The
Yeah.
Siddharth Karkhan. This is a cultural magazine actually, and they have produced I think two three another programs also. Ragrang for the cultural all classical musicians and vocalists for DD2, and also at that time, I mean, I'm a basically ancient person, so it's all around early 90s, and that and after that I did kaleidoscope for Star Plus. That time, this is not that time Star TV actually, not Star Plus, later than Star Plus. So this is the thing actually, and the fictions also, feature film also, everything. Anyway, this is my basic, small CV.
Nice,
So
nice
I
to
am
know you, sir.
basically interested about. I mean, I know that NFDC, NFDC, film division, because I did two documentaries, three documentaries for
Mm.
they actually uh, they commissioned actually film
Okay.
division for three
Uh,
documents. One for Sundarban, another one for Gujarat, and
nice.
another. So these all are very interesting topics also. Anyway,
Yes, they are
this is
very
the
nice
thing.
actually. They are the first
Hmm,
platform which I'll come to that point. I'll come to that point.
hmm.
Yeah, nice to know you, sir.
Thank you. Now, please you carry on. Basically, today
Ah,
is your session. It's not our session.
no, no, it's fine.
Please
It's
carry
fine.
on.
We'll talk again. We'll talk again. We'll interact with
Atulji,
each
you
one
also
of you.
introduce yourself, and then he will start his.
Sure,
Subrata,
sure.
you can ask him if you need anything from him. है ना?
Sure, sure. First, he delivered his,
हाँ,
thoughts and opinions and
हाँ,
everything.
हाँ,
Then we definitely will ask.
yeah. Divyansh,
Yes, sir.
Atulji plus.
हाँ,
Sir,
Yeah,
Atul sir, पहले
हाँ, ठीक है,
no problem. I'll
अतुल,
go ahead. Hi, my name is Atul Singh, and basically, I'm based at Gujarat, and I've been in HR field since last 15, 16 years in various industries. So, a few months back, like Mukul approached me for to join his foundation, and he being my childhood friend as well. So, and I was following his work also since long time. So I thought to join such things and gain some uh, nature related experience also apart from industry related industrial exposure. So just I joined recently with him to help him out in HR work, HR related
no,
things.
actually, in fact, not only HR work, actually, we are trying to build up a whole community. So for that, definitely human management is very much required.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult to move
manage
ahead.
the things.
Yeah. So,
So
Nice,
that will be my roles. Sure.
nice knowing you.
Thank you. Thanks.
and Sneha, please.
Hi, sir. I'm Sneha, and I am basically a journalist. I did my bachelor's in journalism and mass communication. So I'm basically joined. I basically joined this organization because I wanted to learn more about wildlife, and this is my first role as doing everything in the company. To be very honest.
Have you heard of wildlife journalism?
That's what we are
Uh,
trying to, create.
The wildlife journalism, Mukulda, is a very kind of engaging topic nowadays, and a
Yes.
way to,
We are coming up
communicate
with a
with
course
people.
also very soon.
Yeah, and in different film competition like TIFF, and I'll tell you the names. There are many film festivals, many competitions where wildlife journalism, your work, part of the work what you have done, that is a kind of yeah, a part you can take part in competitions. Okay,
Mhm.
with your work. So wildlife journalism is very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Divyansh,
hello, sir. So I'm very new to filmmaking, but like Mukul sir said, I did my bachelor's in visual arts and photography, and my specialization was in travel and wildlife photography. So,
Nice.
so the thing is, I'm very new to filmmaking, but I love photography, and I have done a lot of work in photography in the past 4 to 5 years. And like for me, photography is very different. It's an art. It's not a like a media. It's like my medium of expression. So I like to tell stories and a lot of that. And like right now with this company, I'm trying to get into the field and learn more about filmmaking and wildlife filmmaking in general. And in the future, even apart from this company, in the future I aspire to become a independent travel documentary photographer or a filmmaker,
Mm.
because I feel filmmaking is the future. Still photography is kind of dying out, but that's something I'd like to do for myself, and for the world I'd like to get into filmmaking.
Nice, nice knowing you all. Even then, I'll give a short introduction of myself also, Mukul, so that
yes,
every
please
one
do.
of you can connect with me. So, hi all, myself Shaon. First of all, my I have done my bachelor's in microbiology from Calcutta University, and then my master's from Bangalore from Bangalore University in biotechnology. So again, my background is has given me a lot of exposure to exploring into the scientific fields of biology, microbiology, and the environment related thing. So I started wildlife photography, my wildlife journey as a wildlife photographer from 2014, actually, when I just passed out from university. I started with macros, exploring the Western Ghat in and around Shayadris for macros and all. Then I have, come in a touch with different organizations, Gauri Shankar. Then slowly, 2018, I started my journey as a wildlife cinematographer. So I haven't learned cinematography or photography from any reputed institution or something. It's all self-taught, exploring forest, exploring the cameras and all. And I am kind of camera geek. Everything, before sleeping every night, I at least open YouTube and will see the camera specs. That is actually, I'm kind of a person who generally, want to learn about cameras each and every day. So yeah, again, 2019, I started my work as a cinematographer. Actually, I was working for Goa Forest Department. Um, then 2020, the COVID hit, and I was entirely staying in Goa, and we have shot, some of the films, not films actually, it's a part of 4 to 5 films on behalf of the Goa Forest Department. Then in 2020 to 2021, I came back to Kolkata. With all my car gear and everything, because COVID hit badly that time, and there was no assurity that okay, when it's gonna end or something. So I came back to Kolkata. I started my individual project. Meanwhile, I have shot a documentary in Mangalajori. It was just very basic short films. Then I started my journey as a wildlife cinematographer, as a wildlife director, and a wildlife filmmaker. Because from 2021 to 2025, the Dwarfs World I have shot almost all by myself, and as a cinematographer, as a filmmaker, or you can say as a director. Then slowly I got the exposure. I learned filmmaking. I learned, many things.
So
I
you
was
used to
at
handle
zero. Then
all the cameras by yourself.
yeah. I mean, cameras are all mine actually, but I
Hmm.
approached Canon, and they
Yeah, I
have
think
got.
since 2021 we have been in touch
Yes.
mostly, है ना? So
Yeah,
we have
that is
been
the
in touch.
time. That is the time I sold my all old gears, buy a film cameras, moderate film cameras.
Hmm.
Canon also supported me a lot. So yeah, slowly I started, and yeah, now after 4 years, my first documentary was in Discovery, and I'm trying to going for the world sale and my working for the next documentary. So this is in total myself. So yeah, super. Again, everyone, Atul sir and Divyansh, Mukul sir, if you wish, then I'll
I
start
just,
the topics.
yeah, Shubhrata, yeah. I just want to know
Uh-huh.
which camera you have right now.
Right now, I'm having Canon R5 actually. That is mine, but I have used in this documentary Canon R5 and R5C, R6 Mark II. This cameras.
For your speechy documentary also, same camera you use?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'll come to this point also regarding camera. Okay. So
Okay.
if you all are fine, then I'll continue few of the topics which I started actually. So those are
Yes, sir.
important. Okay, before
Yes.
going for. So yeah, again coming back to my old topic, what I started actually. So again, the Indian market, world market, and why we are making a documentary. I'll give you one more example, Mukulda and
Huh.
everyone, when I have attended in NFDC Film Bazaar in last year. So when I have met a world-class distributor or world-class producer, okay, I was lacking for a finishing fund around 12 to 15 lakhs. The first question from a producer or from a buyer, or from a kind of distributor, that Shaon, you are preparing this. Who is gonna buy this? Where you gonna sell this? First of all, okay, you are making a documentary, absolutely fine. In India, many people make documentaries, many people make short films with their own money, with funds and everything. But the final thing is, where you gonna sell it? That is the first thing. Okay. So now if I want to start today's session and today's, kind of my opinion and my experience, the first thing, suppose if Mukulda and the team is planning to, make a film, make a wildlife documentary or make a feature wildlife documentary, we need to plan a lot of things. We need to plan a lot of things. First thing is, if you ask me, that is funding. Okay, funding becomes an issue nowadays, because previously we had funds from different organization. Suppose while Karnataka has funding sources from different places, 2 to 3 places. BBC, they had the backing of back of Karnataka Forest Department, and the filmmakers were rich. There are 4 producers, 3 producers. They were kind of damn rich. So if that kind of money is there, we can go ahead. Second thing, if you talk about Nilgiris, you know, so I'm naming these big films because these
Yes.
were really these films, they made some buzz in Indian filmmaking community. So I'll give you the scenarios. So Nilgiris has Rohini Nilgani, who is like pioneer in funding for nature, wildlife, and all these things. So they had a big funding. Okay. Coming to 2 other documentaries, which in 2023 made till the Oscars. Okay, one of them is my friends actually, All That Breathes. So All That Breathes was funded half by Shonok and partially by other. There are other some small kind of producer, collaborators or something like that. Now coming to the Elephant Whisperers. So Elephant Whisperers is a documentary which is really inspiring for us that time actually. So for Elephant Whisperers, what happened? Kartiki had a camera and she shot a part of that. Maybe for 1 year or 1.5 year,
Three
she
years.
was shooting. She was shooting there 3 years. No, maybe that is the entire documentary
Oh,
timeline. I don't know. Maybe the times. The first few years she shot. Then she was lacking funds and she made a small clip and went to Gunit. Gunit Monga saw an extremely potential thing in that, because elephants human interaction is common in Indian subcontinent, but it's a new thing. It's a engaging thing in Europe. Okay, in Europe, in US, and other
Exactly.
parts of India.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm.
Okay, so that is the reason. And then Gunit came and she took up from there. Then, so they invested around kind of what I heard, that the making money was around 2 crore, but the how they sold it to Netflix US, it was huge. So again, coming to the main point, that is funding. So we need to think about the funding first. So there are 2 3 ways which we can proceed. You can proceed, or a filmmaker can proceed. How I proceed, actually, mine is a different journey. I have invested my entire 4 year salary, everything, a lot of money for this documentary, which was not a good suggestion. The people are asking still me that how with a huge risk, why did you put so much of money? So 2 to 3 ways I'll tell you. You can note it down, or post that, we can connect, and I can give you a total suggestion of this about the funding. What is a better idea is like, if we have 1 or 2 producer on board, or even Mukulda or someone, even if you're planning to make a film, first of all, make a script, make a tentative budget. Okay, I'll give you a script format, production plan, that where and when you want to spend the money. So there is a way that first you make a 5 minute clips with our own money, or if there is already a funding there, or if there is a collaborator. If you have a good camera, I'm not bothering about camera. I'll just come to this point later. We can make a short clip, then we can approach with a short clip, maybe the 5 minute clips, to different platforms, different funders, fund givers, and different NGOs and all those things. Okay, that I am currently doing. Actually, for my next project, I have made a 3 to 5 minute clips, because recently in India and in and around Asia, there are many labs, many places where they're really funding actually. They're really wanting to fund. Like there is Green Stories, there is a Himalayan Story Lab. Now Royal Enfield is coming up with the CSR funds. There are many companies is coming with the CSR funds, and there are Doc Producing South, Doc Edge in Kolkata.
I just interrupt.
Yes, yes, yes.
Can you just provide the total list? You know that NGOs and CSR, so it will be help for us to approach. You know, because
I'll give.
I just
Actually,
sorry.
being sorry, Subrata da, just interrupted. Please, Subrata da, complete it.
Okay, okay.
Please complete it.
Subrata
না,
was
Subrata
asking
da,
about
please.
the list
বলো
of,
বলো
you
বলো
know.
তুমি যেটা জিজ্ঞেস করছিলে, প্লিজ। হ্যালো সুব্রত দা,
Yes.
প্লিজ কমপ্লিট ইট। তুমি
No.
জিজ্ঞেস করো যেটা।
I just ask him ki, you know, basically if he will provide the total list, you know,
হুম হুম
I
হুম,
mean the funding agencies
হ্যাঁ,
actually.
গট ইট।
So it will be easier for us to approach, you know,
ইয়েস।
in future. Okay.
হুম
Because
I'll
we
help you.
also have some plan also
Hmm.
different, you know, the small documentaries and one full length feature documentary also. Okay. So this way, you know, it helps actually. I mean, please you carry on. It's a very interesting journey. So please carry on.
Shaon,
Huh.
just giving you a small intro of our company. So basically, I have been just running this company since 2021. We started it small as a proprietorship company, but last year in October, we registered a Section 8 company, okay, in Pune. So now I am working in 2025. This year, I'm working on all the certifications like donation ATG and 12A, and then CSR funding, and then foreign funding. All this certification I'm working on.
That is required actually.
Yes.
Fund givers will prefer organizations more nowadays rather than individual filmmakers.
Yes. So we are.
That's good
That is what
actually. Yeah, nice. So again, I'll come back to the funding thing. So there are many platforms. Suppose NFDC is one platform. NFDC is very big platform actually. So if you start working from now and plan that, okay, in next year, 2026, if you want to participate in NFDC's programs, they have viewing room, they have co-production market, they have work in progress lab, they have different section, you know, where you can apply for funding, where you can go and apply for the producers, where you can apply for, you know, for the finishing funds and all. So again, we can discuss these things with you know, in a details way when we'll meet later also. And I hope this is not the first meet. We'll love to interact again anytime.
Absolutely.
If you wish, you can, we can connect at any time. So that is the thing. So funding, you need to plan. Any filmmaker or any organization who is planning to go for a big documentary, big feature film, or even a small also, we can, funding is the main thing. Okay, that I believe now. At least if you ask me now, Shaon, what is the plan, I'll tell without funding I'll not go further. I got my lesson actually. So this is one thing. Second thing is coming about the topics, about, you know, what, in which topic you want to work and all. So when I was talking to even Discovery, that is not only Discovery, because that is Warner Brothers actually. So my film was sold to Warner Brothers, not Discovery. Discovery, Animal Planet, Discovery HD, Discovery HD Plus, TLC, Lifestyle, these are all their, I mean, under their platform, Warner Brothers. Okay. So if you want to target, okay, first of all, I told you that funding is one more thing. Second thing is where you gonna sell it. So few things to be considered. Suppose if you have already the funding with you, if you have already, suppose one producer is Mukulda, you got another producer who is saying that, okay, I'll give you 50 lakhs, give me the 40% share or give me the 60% of share, right? So in that, I'm just giving example. In that way, you got 3 producers and you have 1 crore as an example to complete the whole film. Fine. Now you have invested from the from three producers 30, 30, 30, and you have 1 crore. But after completing the films, the budget has been shoot up to 1.1 crore, 1 crore 10 lakhs. Now, where you are gonna sell it and from how you are gonna earn this money back? That is one question. Okay, so that you need to plan even before start shooting. That okay, I'll approach Discovery, I'll go to NFDC, and I'll go there. I'll go to maybe Hong Kong film market. From there, I'll approach the Asian buyers, Asian distributors. So you need to target about that. You need to plan about that. That I'm gonna sell this movie there. If you have a fund from non-profit organization, okay, suppose you got a funding from Oxford University, you got a funding from maybe CSR fund. Okay, so there you don't need to give the money back. It's all yours. Okay, suppose if Royal Enfield is funding you with the 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs or 30 lakhs, so that 30 lakhs is your
I
money.
just one question actually.
Yes, sir.
Ford Foundation also interested in
Yeah.
wildlife photography
Yes, yes.
because
Ford, I have seen. Ford, I have seen in the market when I was looking into, and nowadays, so there are in India, from last year to this year, there are 2, 3 new platform has come up like this Green Stories, this Dog Producing South. They are funding. They are trying to give you the fund.
Reliance also, right? Even Reliance
Re-
also.
they have CSR funding, or
Yes.
Mukunda or Atul, anyone of you have a connection with the CSR funding. So CSR funding is another thing which you is non-refundable. You don't need to pay them back. You just need to come to your terms and condition, and you secure the fund, and you can go ahead. That's the profit for you, everyone. So again, funding one thing where you are gonna sell it, that is a plan. So I'll give you one more example, because example is the best way to understand the things. So there is recently one film called My Otter Diaries by Sugandhi and Rana. Okay, so I know both of them, not friends, but they're way senior. I'm junior to them. So Sugandhi and Rana, I was in the premiere also, Mukulda, last month when I was in Bangalore. Uh, so I'll tell you their funding option. So 30 lakhs or some amount of funding they got from Oxford University. Okay. Or no, not Oxford University, Oxford Film Labs, something like that. Okay. Some portion they have invested. Some portion they have invested because they were in the, like me, they were in corporate world. Some portion was funded by National Geography. Very little, maybe 5 to 10 lakhs, but that was a part of funding. And another funding came from, I forgot actually, maybe Royal Field or some other part, at tree or something. So all total, maybe they have around 30 to 40 lakhs, but these are non-refundable funds. I mean, they don't need to pay them back. The director and producers are them only, but these funds they got from different sources, which is not non-refundable. Now they made a film. Now they made a film over the last 4 years, and the film went to Panda Awards. They got nomination for music actually in Panda Awards. Absolutely brilliant music they have produced. Cinematography was best. Uh, Story wise, it's okay-ish, but the film got a very good exposure. They got exposure in Jackson Wild. Jackson Wild is the biggest platform for wildlife. So I'll tell you these names, I'll tell you these platforms where we need to reach out actually. So this example, why I have given that, you imagine around 30 to 40 lakhs they have secured from different areas which they don't need to pay back. It's helping them to make the films. They have chosen a story which is regarding otter in Kaveri River, where the shooting expenses are very less, very less. They spend hours and hours of time, golden hours, everything, all the behaviors. With 3.5 years, they produce an amazing film. Now they're approaching Nat Geos. Now they're now from the Jackson Wild, and it reached to certain level that people will be asking to buy. Okay, from these different platforms, these green stories from different platforms. People will be distributors, sellers will be, buyers will be coming and asking them that okay, we want to pick this documentary. Okay, so this is another example. Again, coming back to the funding and the distribution plan. So we need to plan for the distribution. We need to, plan for the funding. At least we have some amount of initial funding, 5 to 6 lakh or something like that. We start shooting, make a 5 minute clips, very good clips, edit it in a way that the fund givers or the next producer will be amazed by this 5 minute clip or 3 minute clip. Okay, so these are the two main thing before even you start a plan a documentary or plan a feature film. The third thing is like topic. Again, coming back to the topic is one important thing. Nat Geo, BBC, or Discovery, they go for a linear story. What is a linear story? Like when I was talking to Discovery about my next project, so they told Shaon, what sells actually. So they'll be looking for the selling aspects. If you make a conservation film, that will not work for them. 100%, 1000%. If you're making a conservation film, okay, it will not work for them. They want a linear story. They want a character, maybe a central character. They want a story where there are big cats, small cats, any kind of cat species will work for them. Big cats most probably, snow leopard most probably. Okay, crocodiles most probably. Crocodiles are not big cat, but these are sellable items. According to them, these are all sellable items. If you make a feature film with the tigers, which Nalamuthu is doing now, okay. So Discovery, BBC, and they are kind of this linear stories. They will go for that. That okay, fine. You make it whatever amount you just need. I mean, you have spent. I need a linear story.
Hardik Rathod.
Hardik Ping. I spoken to him.
Yeah, his company has got around 5.5 crores of funding. And
From
I think for the budget only, because they were shooting in Ranthambore.
I saw that clip.
So from where did they get that funding?
I need to ask. That is the
Because
thing.
he's not sharing anything.
That is the thing. So I don't believe. See, in India, filmmaking community is very small community, and what I believe, Mukulda, you should grow together.
Exactly.
That's what you should grow together. If you collaborate,
Yes.
if you go further, my voice
Actually,
is audible now.
100%. I am 100%. I am agree with you because I think if everyone into that one platform, I think that work also I mean the work wise also it will be very easier for us to share all the see that in a half an hour you share a lot of things in very knowledgeable things actually some portion I know that because of the as a filmmaker but I mean this some portions is really new for me so I really appreciate. Thank you, carry on.
And yeah, so these are the few things. I'll share more things about it. Okay. Topic again. One more thing. We should be a little bit selective about the topic, conservation topic. So again, if you want to sell it to them, that is a different thing. If you want to select a conservation related topic, a little bit more engaging story. Suppose in the last year Green Stories, one of my friend's story which has been nominated and which has been given it a it was selected for open pitch. The topic was there was a female rower, river rowing in India. So she was rowing in Tista River. Okay. Now, because of this river misplaced, I mean the river, the pattern of river, the way it was going, because of the recent flood in Sikkim, the the path of that Tista River has been changed a lot, and in that way, her rowing journey, she is not able to row anymore, practice anymore, and she left that rowing dream, and she is working as a wildlife rescuer. So that was the story. That was a story, and it's getting a little bit of funding. It's very engaging story. So again,
No,
it's a
actually,
conservation
like
story.
Subrata da, just because like because also because of illegal stone mining and this sand mining, this river takes a different turn as well, and that is also one of the reason we are this so many floods are happening nowadays. This is also one of the thing.
Yes. So again, I mean, story point was you need to select a story which is very kind of engaging. But see, if you want to go for CSR fund, if you want to secure the fund first, you need to, again, there's a dilemma. So a little bit tricky topic this is. If you want to go to sell it to the Nat Geos or Discoveries, BBCs, you need to select a topic which is a linear topic, like Mukulda and Atul, or with Subrata, two of the person is going to or Divyang, is telling his journey as a wildlife cinematographer, shooting snow leopard, or as an entire team you're shooting snow leopard behavior, everything. This is a linear story that you are selling to them. For that, Pakka getting CSR fund is difficult. For the CSR fund, for the fund from Rohini Nilekani, from the other, like how Hardik got, how this Wild Karnataka and this Nilgiris got the fund. You need to select a topic which is kind of more engaging, more element, more kind of conservation related thing. If you see Nilgiri is in the story, that is not a linear story. There are many elements are there, story, and inside the stories, peoples are involved, the many things. So again, if you want to go for this stories, CSR one, you need to select a story. So
But
again,
Nilgiri is focused very less on the people. They were into that natural history moments, and amazing, beautifully they have shot it.
beautifully
Uh,
visuals.
if the movie have been little slow and made a little, like what the feature film like type of a thing, then though this movie would have been amazing, no doubt about it.
That is their strategy. I mean, they wanted to make money. They are making money, and you need to see again one more thing, Mukulda. You are releasing it in a big screen. People will not sit for 1.5 hours if it is not fast.
No.
If it is slow, people will
They
not
have,
watch
they
for
have made it
that long.
very fast, very fast,
Yes,
very fast movie, huh? And
yes,
really you will love it watching that fast
exactly. And
movie.
I've seen it. My editor was the part of the editing team. No, George is the part of the editing team.
Acha, okay, okay.
So again, so coming to the next point, which
Actually,
Mukul
Eric
and
was with me.
hmm,
Eric and he's this guy, that Anglo who looks like a foreigner, but he's not a foreigner. So his name I forgot. So he is also basically he won that award, wildlife photography award from NHM. So he was
okay,
with both of them. We actually I used to place my camera just beside them only in
uh,
Spiti. Yeah.
Spiti, okay. hmm Spiti, I'm planning to go this year. We'll see.
Hmm.
So yeah, again, Mukul, coming back to the camera
Yeah.
topic. See one more example. I have shot this entire documentary, my documentary, in 4K HQ.
Hmm.
Okay, 4K high quality, because R5 has 8K also. You don't need to shot in 8K, and there is 4K and there is 4K HQ.
Hmm.
Now Discovery is asking me to send the file in Full HD.
Hmm.
So what is the meaning of shooting it in 4K?
Okay.
Okay, so camera specs is one of the thing which you need to really be kind of think at the beginning. No need to go for high-end cameras at the beginning. Okay, for a first documentary, Sony FS6, FX3, Canon R5 Mark II, R5, R5C. These are the mid-budget entry level.
R5C, I think, yeah, that is Netflix approved.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yes, sir. Cinema
See,
line.
there is cinema line, but again, there is a catchy word for the Netflix approved one. Netflix approved cameras are those cameras.
Hmm.
If you are a Netflix producer,
Hmm.
if Netflix is producing it,
Hmm.
then this camera specs will come, like Netflix have approved or not. If your content is not a Netflix production, if you're an individual production, you are selling the documentary to Netflix, then this Netflix approved camera will not come into the picture. Okay.
Acha. Okay.
Okay,
That
that is,
so
I mean, there is no any criteria. I mean, for the independent filmmaker, right?
there
Okay,
should not, there is no
only that
criteria.
Netflix produce that particularly, then that parameter
And
will be
actually,
applicable, right?
Subrata, they in fact Nikon also they said that they have already they are in the line, but just
Uh,
because it's a marketing gimmick and yes, Sony and
no, I
Canon they
because
have.
I don't have any written document. I just searching for that document actually. Can you provide
Hmm.
me Netflix?
Uh, Document I don't have such, but this is a story. I mean, this is a general thing
No,
which
this is,
we.
okay, I heard that story, but
Uh,
any black and white proof actually.
no, actually, no, because even in Discovery also they are asking everything in full HD. Okay.
With Discovery, I know the National Geography also know because I work with that particular channels.
Uh,
But that Netflix is new one
and
for me
also,
actually.
if in Netflix there are many documentaries. Suppose there is a documentary called 14 Peaks by Neems Purja. Okay, Neems
Hmm.
De Purja. So it's a story
Mhm.
of conquering 14 8,000ers within 1 year. So they
Hmm.
have used GoPro, they have used smaller cameras in the top. They have used other cameras. So that is the thing.
Even box camera also, Mukul. That box camera also work actually. Anyway, please
Trap
carry on. Please carry on.
trap cameras. I mean, there is a
Acha,
documentary called.
Sean, if I
Uh-huh.
see, actually, all my trap cameras are DSLR trap cameras, like
Hmm.
750, 850, 500. Okay.
Hmm.
And apart from that, I am also going ahead with the Zeiss trail cameras, which also has a capability of capturing videos also.
Full HD, full HD. Yeah.
Full HD.
Hmm.
So now, so I think, but I have never, like photo. I know that this focusing, how the focusing actually works in trap camera, but when I use the video mode, how will I be able to do the focusing part? So that is the catch over there.
That is one more thing. You need to go for the video trap cameras. If you have a photography trap cameras, that is one thing. If you really want to make films with the video trap cameras, you have to go for. There are in market within 20,000. There are
Acha.
many video trap cameras are there. Browning is there. Bushnell is there. GC is there. GC is a bit costly. I can give you the Reconyx is there. There are many trap
Okay.
cameras which will give you 4K video quality within 20,000 rupees. Okay.
Oh, nice
So,
then.
and
Mukul, great. Just note down. Mukul, note down.
Yes, yes, yes. Surely, I will.
Uh,
Anyways, I am in touch with him. So,
uh,
mhm.
yeah.
anytime
So,
anyone can ask me anything. So,
great, great, great.
and one more thing you need to remember in video camera, you are not.
Subrata, I will also share his number with you, so you can also be in touch with him.
Yes, sure. Please, please.
And
Very
in
interesting.
fact,
I really appreciate Mukul
no, in
to
fact,
organize this kind of group meeting. As I really appreciate.
no,
Okay,
in
please
fact,
carry on.
I will also pull him in
No,
our
he's
team
very
as well.
knowledgeable. He is very knowledgeable. I really, I
No,
mean,
no.
because
Uh,
we are all are old
No,
fashioned
actually, Subrata,
this thing. I mean, is introduction with that new filmmaker is always I think for the company, for myself also, everything.
yeah, no, we'll also pull him in our team as well very soon. Just listen to him now.
no, it's like it's my I mean, I'm
Sure.
happy to
No,
share my.
definitely we will plan something. We will plan something because what idea because it's a Section 8 company. I think is a better person, Atul ji, to I mean, we have that potentiality in future within 1 or 2 years, because if we complete all the process, that approvals and all, and easily we'll get that fund, as a company, then so we can submit the project to different. I know Reliance also. Later on, I will tell you. So we can approach, but we need some good script. Script is very
Exactly.
important.
Yes.
We need some good script, proper research work. That's why actually, Smiti, why I tell you ki research is very important. This guideline also. I mean, there is a fine. I mean, there's a linear this thing. I mean,
Arun, this year you
this thing
start
is very
spending with us.
important. This thing is very important. Ki touch animal and human this thing both in together. I mean this ये भी है ना अपना क्या बोलते हैं कि जो जो दो ऑस्कर हमका अप्रूवल मतलब जो जो गया है
Went to
उसमें
Oscars.
दोनों में ही सेम थिंग है कि उसमें ह्यूमन एंगल है सो
दोनों
ह्यूमन
में
एंगल आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट
human angle is also there, and also I am just adding one or two point. Shubhita said,
हाँ
not only human angle, sympathizing the human angle, the sympathy between the bond between the animal and the wildlife. Sorry, human. Even in my documentary, The Door Solved, there is a human story. The part of almost 30% of this there, which is a human story. So also one thing which Subhito sir was telling, that we need to find a story. Sometimes while shooting, no, you will be shooting, start shooting. While shooting only, you will get the story there. While shooting only, you will get the that human angle, maybe a different angle there. So that is also one more thing. But again, that if you have that 5 minute clips, that what you have planned, if you have the 2-3 minute clip, or it's not a trailer or teaser, you should show people that okay, this is gonna be the my ideas, my stories, or this is how we are planning. That is the best thing actually, to make that clip ready and approach to any kind of fun givers. That is the best thing actually. And one more thing, Subhito sir, what I was telling, I'm just picking your lines, human angle. This year I have participated in Green Stories, and I have applied in different, platforms for my funding. Uh, Everywhere last year, I mean, the previous alumni, who was a part of the Green Stories and who was a part of this doc producing lab, uh, what they are saying me that sound, everyone will ask you human angle, that your story, does it have a human angle, does it have a central character, does it have a engaging story with human and wildlife or something like that. So that is a recent trend nowadays of filmmaking, or topic. Second thing is, we can show the negativity, we can show the kind of, we know that the wildlife and human are in coexisting or in conflict or something, or there are problems in tea gardens, there are problems in everywhere, it's problems, conflict, but you need to show the solution. So if you can show the solution, if you bring up the positive, after showing the negative, after showing the conflict, if you come up with the solution, because this Nat Geo Discovery, everyone will ask you that, okay, we don't need a problem or because the world is already in a negative zone. You should come up with a positive story. You should come up with the story of suppose last year Pooja Rathore, she has she has submitted a story idea, like a lost elephant cub, and the forest department has rescued it, and it's very difficult to release it back to the with the herd, with the nature. Now one mahout from the forest department in Karnataka, he is raising that cub, and that bond between that mahout and that cub is a story. Okay, so yeah, so you need to, while selecting that is my suggestion actually. Suggestion means my experience, I'm just sharing with you. That this kind of question people will ask you, this kind of suggestions the fund givers will ask you, or tell you that, okay, what is the positivity of your story? Are you coming up with a solution, or only we are showing the suppose in Sundarban, I was one of my next stories regarding Sundarban also. When I was speaking to them, people are asking, we don't need to see the storms, clouds, cyclones, and all those things. You tell me the solution. Show me the solution-oriented story. then only we'll get to give you the fund. Okay. So that is the thing. That is one thing you need to keep it in mind while developing a story, or if you are thinking for a big project, something like that.
I mean, end of the film or end of the documentary, it should be very positive approach. You
Hmm.
know, positive approach is very important. Obviously, you have to show that negative things also, because negative, then the solution is a positive solutions. So
Exactly.
this kind of script actually needed. I mean, for all the channels, because only that negative is not work properly.
Yes. So again, a few of the things which I learned from
Mukul, note
Discovery
down
is
that
like,
the human angle,
human
Mukul,
angle. Human
because
angle is
from the beginning I told you the human angle is very important, because without human angle, only wildlife, not workable. It's not
see,
work at all.
Subal sir, just interrupting with you. I mean, first of all, why NatGeo will fund you for wildlife? Because why they will fund you? First of all, you need to justify that to bring out the. If you go with the only with the natural history, do you think that you, me, or any of the Indian producers have the ability to make the BBC Earth, or the Orcas, a film like Orcas? हम लोग का औकात ही नहीं
Not
है
not at
अटलांटिक
all.
जाने।
not
हाँ,
not
हम
at
लोग
all.
का,
Not at all.
हाँ, हम
We
वही।
don't have any this kind of courage also. I just
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ ना,
frankly tell you.
हिंदी में बोलता है हम। इफ यू इज आस्किंग मी, मेरा औकात ही नहीं होगा गोइंग टू माइनस
औकात नहीं
सिक्सटी
है।
फाइव
Exactly,
75
exactly.
डिग्री में जाके you shoot about
Hmm.
orcas, you shoot about that drone वहां पे उड़ाना,
Hmm.
that is DJI, अरे what is that drone, one drone is 15 lakhs around. We fly that drone for hours and hours and hours, take just 10 minutes of 10 seconds of natural history. It's not possible for us. So why BBC or why NatGeo will fund us, first of all? Because I mean, that is one question to be remember, that if we are making a natural history documentary, whether it is a snow leopard, whether it is a salamander, whether it is a big cat, natural history documentary needs a very strong background, or BBC or NatGeo or Discovery will fund you then only when they have a trust. Okay, fine, you can make a documentary like Our Earth or something like David Attenborough, then only. Otherwise, it's a better way, safer way to go with the go with the human angle and all those things. That is easy. That is easy to shoot and all. So
Exactly.
why I'm talking about, because I have seen this question, I have seen these scenarios where big production companies, big production houses in India, they got rejected by NatGeo. They got, because that NatGeo is asking that you cannot match our content. Okay, your content is fine, but the natural history we produce, BBC produce, the NatGeo का जो core documentary है ना, वहाँ पे if you see the natural history, how beautifully they have captured. If you see, they have captured from orangutan from Borneo's top of the trees. ठीक है, वो हम लोग का इंडिया में possible नहीं है. It's not at all. The department, first of all, the department will not give you the permission to go on top of the trees, set up a camera there, stay overnight and shoot what is there from the beginning. If you're taking a jump, if you're taking a flying shot, it's not at all possible in India. So that one thing we need to keep it in mind. Actually, it's very maybe
Exactly.
I'm
Recently, I have same experience, in the New Alipurdwar. I mean, there's a North Bengal. Same thing is a reserve forest. We use a basically drone camera, and they don't allow us because
पक्का.
we don't disturb that any. I mean, the wildlife, but still we need just only aerial view, but they don't allow us because I think it's a very difficult for
Uh,
Indian filmmaker to use this kind of gadgets.
no,
It's very
actually, this Hardik approached me. He wanted to sell his drone. He said that uh, apart from spending 5.5 crore, which was their budget, Okay, they did not allow them to fly the drone there.
No, that
Common
drone is,
thing.
different kind of, that category. Okay. So at that aviation department, 120 feet is always
No, no, no.
allowed. Yeah, yeah,
Subrata,
tell me. Yeah, tell me.
Subrata, you have need a permission to, in any forest reserve, or any tiger reserve, you need a permission.
You need a permission. I know that. I know that. But still, I mean, this is in general,
Because BBC were banned. BBC were banned while they used the drone in Kaziranga. So BBC were banned for almost 5 years, I think. So they were shooting through different through different movie makers in India.
tell me what exactly, no, you just, please
Ah,
carry
Yeah,
on.
my opinion was the same thing. Even you need to use drone in a very clever way. First of all, you don't need to fly a like a Mavic that is 15 lakhs ka drone everywhere. First of all, if you're shooting in Ladakh, a normal 1.5 lakhs wala DJ Mavic Air 2S, Air 3S, Mavic Air 3, all this pro level drone. Okay, this will work. This will aram se work. So you, and also you need to.
Deepangs, please note down.
Yes, sir. But sir,
I'll help you on
one
this.
question, sir. All
Huh.
these drones, Air 1, Air 2, all these drones require a license as well, right?
See, first of all, can you give me 1 second? I need to connect my charger. Just one
Sure,
second,
sir.
1
Sure,
minute.
sir.
Sure, sure. ये हमारा प्लानिंग के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. I think thank you Mukul, this kind of session actually it is a help because I also have some thing in my mind actually. Later on I will discuss all of you that funding thing also. I mean especially with Atul ji. Hmm. Anyway, just carry on with this and then.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, am I audible
Hello,
now?
can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Please carry on.
So again, Divyansh, we can because this is going to be a very long topic. We'll connect. Outside this forum, you can ping me.
Sure, sir.
I'll
Sure.
help you out. So drone I have used very cleverly. I have taken shot from Assam, from a non-forest area, just Tista River and the hills and all, to represent the Mahananda Wildlife Sanctuary in North Bengal.
got it.
So in this way, you need to, make the things done. Okay. You need to talk to the forest department. You need to clearly tell them. And one more thing, for Subrata sir, Atul sir and Mukulda, relationship with the forest department is one of the big thing.
Yes.
Okay. That,
Exactly.
huh,
Exactly.
huh. So now our Deval sir is not there in West Bengal. The new he is very encouraging, and if he's saying no to me, he will ask me come sit with me. I'll tell you why no. Okay, because recently shooting in, they're not giving permission to Sundarban. Why? Why they are not giving? They have explained me very nicely. BBC recently was shooting, not in BBC Nat Geo. Ashwika has done almost 4 years shooting there, but why they got permission? Why not me? So they'll explain. But why I'm saying that relationship is very important with the related forest department also. We should not make something that is make them angry, or make that will be problematic for them. So that is one thing. So drone again, Divyansh, you let me know, because I in my documentary I'll tell you a small example. There is a shot where by the way, any of you have seen my documentary in Discovery?
No.
No.
No,
If you
can
just
you share the link, please?
So link I can share, but it's not like a link. It will not work. Uh, I'll share the possible best
Yes.
possible way. You just, if you have a smart TV in your home, where nowadays the old fashioned TVs, not the smart TVs are there. You have Geo connection or any kind of OTT like Airtel Extreme or something like that. If you just search about Discovery Plus, so Discovery Plus or Discovery HD, you go and just type the Doers World, it will come. Okay.
Towards one.
Otherwise, in your phone, if you want to go from phone, you need to take subscription for Discovery. Then only you'll be able to watch. And in Animal Planet, it will be repeatedly telecasted, but even I also don't know the timing. If I get to know the timing, I'll let you know. Okay.
Please.
Yeah. So what I was sharing with you, in my Doers World, I have used 4K drones, different drones, 6 drones I have used. Why 6 drones? There are some scenarios. There is one autumn afternoon where I was staying indoors and waiting for to take some king cobras and also elephants. Then suddenly I got a call, okay, that there are 150 plus elephants indoors, 150 plus elephants in the bank of Tista River. I go become mad. Okay, I started calling all my drone operators. भाई मुझे ये drone चाहिए, वो drone चाहिए, जल्दी आओ. I got a news at around 12 p.m. So I started trying, and that day was a wedding day. Okay, so everyone was saying that भाई drone तो चला गया, आज wedding है, ठीक है, आज तो नहीं मिलेगा. Then I got a Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Pro. Divyansh, you may have heard, it's very $65,000 drone, but it has just decent 4K. मैंने बोला भाई वही लेके आओ, वही मुझे पहुंचा जल्दी. At 2:30 I got the drone. I charged it for half an hour. 3 p.m. I started there. 1 hour it took. Okay, DFO ma'am was there. She was saying, Shaon, jaldi jao, chala jayega. When I reached there, it was 5 p.m. Okay, and autumn May 5 p.m. means is winter is coming, means it's becoming dark. Sun is there. I took a drone shot for 5 minutes. Okay, so these are the scenarios I have encountered, and the why I'm telling you that, because don't always think that I need a very big 4K drone. I need a very I need a drone which is very high specs and all those things. Normal, there will be a scenarios will come where you have to work with this kind of gears also. Okay, so that is the thing. And again, drone permission and all we can discuss later where you want to take. There are some catch-holds we need to. And one question Divyansh was asking me that about the drone pilot certificate, right? DGCA, right, Divyansh?
Yes, sir.
So my drone pilot, I mean the cinematographer, Amit is he is a registered drone operator. So I took his help. He's one of the DOP actually. So if the department is coming, if anyone is coming and asking, so he can show his certificate that I have a trained drone pilot. So that was actually required. But yeah,
But
we can
up to 120 feet, not beyond that. I
No.
think so.
Yes. Exactly. There are some catch-holds like that, actually. And also the drone more than 1.2 kg. If the drone is less than 1.2 kg, you can use it aramse anywhere. Okay.
I
But
think that's DJI Mini and all. We don't need a license for that.
you don't need a license. Mini 2. What I was saying that I have shot the elephant shot in Mini 2, and everyone is saying that this is looking like Africa. The 150 elephants against the sunlight is like different visuals.
No, I
Okay.
mean this. The particular that time that event is more important than quality. People are.
Exactly.
So I mean, in our institute, we always say that capture that event is more important than don't go for that, technicalities. Because if you not capture the particular thing, you miss everything.
You miss.
So this is
So
the thing.
again, at the end of the day, it is not, they are not asking for the 4K movie. I had to export it in a full HD. So what was the meaning of shooting the entire documentary? Expense about almost 28 to 30 hard disk, and capturing everything in 4K. There is no meaning of that now. Okay, I could have been shot it in full HD. So that is, you need to keep these things in mind. That don't think about camera specs at the beginning. Don't think about all these other unrelated things. Think about, we should think about the story first, which story will work. If you have already story in mind, usko modify karna hai, when we will shooting after 1 year, maybe you'll see that okay, we have this much of footage, the stories from this angle to going to that angle. Once you reach Ladakh, once you reach Sundarban, once you reach to a particular place, Ranthambore and all, you will see that okay, we are getting shots that can shift the story in a different angle. You can go with that. So that is that these things are important. Funding, where you want to sell it, that is securing that thing is very important, sir. What I believe. So these are few points where I wanted to discuss, where I got stuck. I got back pulling. That is the thing, and people they stuck in these places also. There are one of the distributors was saying that in India, hundred of thousands of people are making films. If you go to festivals in Goa, you'll see how many posters, how many people are asking for funds, but they don't have a place to, sell it. They just made the film. They just made the film, but उतना ही complete हो गया. उसके बाद sell तो करना है ना कहीं पे, दिखाना तो है people को. You need to bring out the money, at least what you have spent. So this kind of, if you take my help, I'll help. We can discuss
Yes,
further.
yes, surely.
Huh.
You know Sainath at Goa? He's a filmmaker. Sainath.
Who? No, I cannot remember the name actually.
He also worked for Goa Forest Department. Sainath.
Okay.
Just anyway.
So actually, Divyansh, he can help you with scheduling lot many things in Western Ghats, because he has been shooting in Western Ghats, and Goa. Goa is amazing for wildlife, basically.
Amazing for wildlife.
Omkar Bhagat,
I mean,
do you know
I
Omkar
think
Bhagat?
Omkar
Mukul
is my friend.
share with him that our bad story also, and Dipanks share something actually
sir.
what exactly you are planning actually. So I think he will guide us. Okay.
Actually,
Okay,
so, yeah, Divyansh, please, you can carry on.
sir. Actually, like I only have one question for you.
Hmm.
So right now we are on the planning stages of our projects, right?
Okay.
So from what I've learned in my bachelor's and from my previous mentors, it was like to do any project, there are only three questions that you need to answer, which are very important: what, why, and how. What and how is pretty easy to answer, but I would really like to know your perspective on why you like to do some of your projects. Like what your perspective is behind why you chose that particular topic and how you go about it.
Yeah, that's a very common question I had to answer everywhere
He
almost.
is a
Okay.
wildlife lover, basically. So, and as he was stuck up in Kolkata, he was held up in Kolkata. So, the easiest way, he thought, ki, why not, explore the northern Bengal. So, he just started exploring it. And that exploration, in fact, definitely, as he is from the same background, so he started studying more about the subjects, and started capturing it. That's in fact, we have been connected in those days, and he used to tell me the stories as well. So he used to go alone on his own car with all the cameras, I think, and he has been doing everything alone. And he has been also telling me how I have to do everything all alone. When I started with this Spiti wala thing, I think, right?
So that is the thing. I was a driver. I used to drive almost overnight from Kolkata to North Bengal. I took my car, crossed the Jayanti River, went to Bhutan even. There are many stories. So one thing, Divyansh, I want to answer you for this wine, everyone has their own perspective. Okay. Everyone has their own perspective of replying why I have chosen that. Okay. So my perspective was that I had to come out of the photography tag in India. If you see, uh, there are a lot of Facebook birders. I
There are
don't
many reels birders, basically.
the reels birders, Facebook birders. Don't take me wrong, sir. There are
No, no,
senior persons
absolutely.
are
Very,
there.
very true.
Don't consider me arrogant also, because this I am frustrated of seeing this kind of people, these Facebook birders, these
Exactly.
reels birders.
I agree
Uh,
with it.
this photography community of West Bengal, this photography community of Bangalore also, they are kind of, they are not a wildlife lover, they are kind of photographers. So I started with with
They
photographer
just
actually.
want reach.
Huh. I mean, I go to Sundarban just to, enjoy the fish, the evening breeze and the see the tiger. ठीक है, tiger आ रहा है, थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं क्या कैसे बच्चा कच्चा कैसे, evening में थोड़ा खाना. I love to eat actually. So different people have different perspectives. Even now also I love photography. I didn't sell my photography gears and all those things, the lens and all. My perspective mainly was to come out of the photographer tag to a cinematographer, to become a cinematographer, because cinematography thrills me actually. When I'm waiting for a leopard for hours and hours and hours, when I am handling the king cobra. So this kind of
Exactly. Learning more, being in the wild.
wildlife encounters thrills me a lot. So then my next project is about one of the in my next project, a huge part is around the leopard, human and leopard conflict. Okay, I already started the shooting and all. So that thrills me because leopards in North Bengal, they are kind of man eaters. They are not man eaters, but they kill humans. So again, the same thing. This wildlife encounters, when I started, no, about the Duars or what Mukul told. When I started, with a simple snake rescue, with a simple uh, cobra rescue. I'll tell you a small story why I got stuck in this filmmaking. So we got a call. We were searching for snake in the first Reiki shot. We didn't get anything. This is a 2021 ka story. Then I did not know the conflict, the scenario of conflict, the story of conflict, the picture of conflict. कि conflict को कैसे दिखते हैं. Then I have seen, I was called up in a snake rescue story. The snake came inside a poultry farm. Okay, not poultry farm, inside a home, and it has swallowed 3 eggs. ठीक है, egg डिम है जो egg. तो उसका पेट थोड़ा बढ़ गया इतना. तो the way it came, the way there is a hole actually. The grill was there, na, लोहे का जो iron का grill was there, small. So the grill थोड़ा टूट गया था, and from that hole it entered, and when it swallowed the egg, it was not able to go outside. It was stuck. Half of the body was outside of the grill, and the egg part and the body part was inside the home. And when I was shooting that, was taking in handheld. I'm very because I'm a snake rescuer. So I was taking the handheld and the story, and in one place I was placing the camera and taking up the entire thing. So it amazed my mind. So this is very engaging thing to what people will watch. When I'm shooting king cobra, the king cobra is the biggest size. Okay, it is like 15.5 feet, something like that. I've never seen such a big king cobra in my life. And it came to the, again, in search of the poultry and the kind of other snakes. King cobras in Andaman, why call, the name of the king cobra, why the scientific name called king cobra came? The king cobra scientific name is Ophiophagus hanna. Previously the name of Ophiophagus hanna. Ophio means snake, phagus means eating food. Okay, hanna means snake. Ophiophagus hanna means snake eating snake. I think you know that king cobra feed on only snakes. But in recent observation in Andaman king cobra, they are eating on bullfrogs. They are eating only feeding on frogs. So this kind of changes of observations of the story of the wildlife and all those things. When I'm seeing this in shooting indoors, conflicts, human angles, so slowly I got motivated. I got more touched, connected with them. अभी तो मैं मेरा काइंड ऑफ इज ऑफ टॉपिक, ड्रिंक करने के लिए मन कर रहा है, पार्टी करने के लिए मन कर रहा है, ठीक है चले जाते हैं, गो टू देम, गो विद देम, मीट माय फ्रेंड्स, मीट द रेस्क्यूअर्स, ठीक है 2 दिन रह जाते हैं, आई विल स्टे विद देम. ओके, आज मॉर्निंग में पाइथन का रेस्क्यू शॉट है, गो टू सी द पाइथन. ओके, दिस इज बिगेस्ट साइज, थोड़ा हैंडलिंग कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा मेजरमेंट कर लेते हैं. दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स एक्साइट्स मी एक्चुअली. Okay, so now you understood that why I got stuck. So this is the wildlife story. Love for the wildlife. When you start exploring with the wildlife, you'll see new stories. You will see new. You need to be a very good learner. very good observer first. Okay, we all are knowledgeable, but very few. I mean, when in the field, no, very few people will be an observer. They'll become, oh my god, I need to shoot that. I need to shoot that. I need to capture this. Give me the lens. Give me the camera. Give me the change the lens. अरे wide angle से नहीं 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 हो रहा है. इसको टेलीफोटो लगाओ, ये लगाओ, वो लगाओ. First, come down.
Exactly.
See the story. What is happening there? Time milega. Then you plan it. Then slowly you just capture it. It will become a really nice story. So that is few things like
Very
I got
Not only, sorry, not only wildlife. In every filmmaking, this kind of grammar should be followed.
yes. And while shooting, I had to handle not handling. I had to take the shot with 150 200 people because see, conflicts in South India and North India is totally different. Totally different. Tea garden stories, South India is calm and quiet. Elephant is coming, people taking drone shot, they're not harming. If elephant comes in the North Bengal, in one tea garden, there are 1,000 people will be gathered. Okay. So if you see my documentary, it will be there. The elephant was drunk with 20 pot of haria. Haria bolte na rice beer.
That happens there. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a very
20
big conflict over there.
So 20 bhar kha liya wo, and after that it got drunk. It was like moving in the tea garden like this only, and people are chasing it. It forgot its way back home, go to way back home. So that is the thing. So I staying there.
Yeah.
Suddenly I call from the DFO, not DFO, ranger said that Shaon elephant ka rescue hai, jaldi aa jao, kahan pe ho? I went there within 15 to 20 minutes. That was night 3:40, 3:50 a.m. night. Okay. I got this shot. So again, the
Yeah,
Divyans,
every time your camera has to be absolutely ready. हाँ, मतलब 10 minutes में pack
Camera has
होके
to be a
भागना
part
है.
of you.
in my story, it was required. In my story, it was all because subject wildlife in North Bengal, it's very difficult. You will not get it very easily. Okay. I had to keep the 4 to 5 batteries ready every time. One camera, second camera was in my car already. I was not taking out from that car actually. कि मैं कैमरा कुछ भी भूल भी जाऊँ एक कैमरा मेरा कार पे होगा. Okay. I used a lot of things. I used GoPro. I used a Canon V10. Okay, to take the Python shot. To show the cobra, I had to mount it with the selfie camera and just took it in. Just went near to the snake. There are a lot of ways. The motivation why is like I was very much fascinated, motivated. If you ask me now, talking about wildlife, I can do the bug whole day. I can talk about wildlife whole day. How passionate, how is my passion, how is the stories, how it is changing, what can be the stories. So that passion actually motivates me a lot to go for the filming and all those things. Okay.
So I think that was a beautiful way to answer the question. And now this answer has made me like very intrigued to watch your documentary even more now.
Watch it,
Like
bro. If you have
I can't wait.
smart TV, any smart TV, any TV nowadays, if you have a cable operator, because now it's all OTT actually, right? So Discovery Plus the OTT. If you have a subscription in the TV, normal TV cable subscription, it should be there. Otherwise, you can ask your cable operator. Because I sold it for broadcasting. I mean, that is totally, it's not YouTube link or YouTube, any link is not there. Although I'll share the Discovery Plus ka link in the group. GNC group में मुकुल दे আমি ওখানে পেস্ট করে দিচ্ছি ঠিক আছে
একদম you are always welcome यार.
You
অথবা
you have any promos? Short promos?
yes acha let me know
So
if you
share
can
that promos, na? That we can
sure.
get
You
an
share
idea
anything,
actually.
Vane. You are free to share यार Shaun.
Sure.
है ना?
Actually, on MacBook, I have opened it to the Safari because and Safari it's restricted to share the screen actually.
And what about like do you also do the edit by? I don't think you edit you by yourself, right?
No. Absolutely. See one more thing, Mukulda. 1 second. This is permission to ask. Okay. So editing part, so the editor of my documentary is very good friend of mine, and he is Oscar-winning editor. He is a friend of Kartiki also. His name is George. You can approach him also. I'll get it done in a minimal or the reasonable kind of salary or fees with him. So he is the number one wildlife film editor, wildlife documentary editor in India. Okay, so he edits feature film and wildlife film also. So you need one more thing. The last thing, maybe today's my input about this production. It's not only the script, not only the thing. My production cost only took almost 10 to 12 lakhs for doers all. Only the production, post production cost. Okay, editing is there, color is there. Okay, Divyansh, one more thing. If you are using one camera, one brand, particular one brand, you have for the entire documentary, you need to use that particular one brand. Okay, not different
Yes,
one,
sir.
not different one. Color may color hai, if you are using different color brands, the color charge will shoot up. Okay, so editing gaya, color gaya, music. You need to go for a very good musician. On my documentary, I had to go with the Kolkata local one, but he did a decent job, but I'm not happy. तो म्यूजिक वन थिंग, साउंड डिजाइनिंग. ओके, साउंड डिजाइनिंग में आता है फॉली एंड एम्बियंस. ठीक है, फॉली एंड एम्बियंस. आई वाज टेलिंग मुकुल that you don't need to invest on the gears of
I
capturing the
I already told Mukul, this kind of budget actually minimum required for the this kind of documentary is
yeah,
always required.
yeah,
So
Foley and
poly,
ambience,
this ambient sound is very important.
sound
Without
engineering. Sound engineering is
sound
very
engineering is
important.
very important. Without
না বাট
that,
সুব্রত দা, ও কি বলছে না কি, ওর কথাটা একবার পুরোটা শুনে নাও, ও যেটা
uh,
বলছে, বাট স্টিল উই উইল ইমপ্লিমেন্ট ইট.
हाँ,
no,
see,
no,
natural
I mean,
sounds.
কিছুটা জানি, I know something, so that's why I just interrupting.
No, it's okay. It's like we are all the same page. What I was telling that you don't need to capture the natural sound. First of all, natural sound जो camera में है, if you just give it to the sound engineer, he'll create the sound. He'll know. He'll ask you the which animal you are shooting. Snow leopard. He'll bring out the snow leopard and put it there only. That sound, snow leopard call. The pug. You are walking. You are keeping the tripod. You are everything. It's coming under Foley and sound ambience. So it will be covered by them.
সো
Then coming about
তো বাট
narration.
স্টিল সুব্রত, আমরা কি ইয়ে এটা মানে তুমি বুঝে গেলে কি বললো, তো আমরা স্টিল আমরা ট্রাই করতে পারি অ্যাম্বিয়েন্ট সাউন্ডে. You can
I know that, আমি জানি, I know that, but we have to design. We have to carry this
Designing
kind
is
of
one.
Sir,
gadget.
sir,
We
See,
have to carry
whatever.
this kind of gadget. That's it.
See, both Divyansh and Subhadra, all of you, I had a best sound recorder. I had Zoom H5, H6 also. Okay, but I have never got a chance to, record shots. ठीक है, वो मोमेंट में ना होता नहीं है. वो जो मोमेंट होता है ना वाइल्ड लाइफ का, दैट मोमेंट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ओके, एंड आई हैड अ सोनी साउंड रिकॉर्डर आल्सो. आई हैड साउंड रिकॉर्डिंग का एवरी गुड elements I had, but at the end you can record those things. If you wish, you will be using the natural one, you can record arams easily. It's up to you. If your production allows, if you're fine to record, go ahead. But again, you need to give all these recordings to the sound engineer, then only he will make the final ambience. Okay, so that is one thing. Then coming the narration part. If you want to go with the presenter or a narrator, for me it was Dia Mirza. It was easy for me. ठीक है, वो तो आराम से सेल हो जाता है. And she is kind of global value. ठीक है, she is not a very best narrator, but decent narrator. कम चल जाता है. So it's okay for me, Dia ma'am. You need to find that, okay, Mukulda or Subrata sir is telling the story, or you are hiring or you are taking help of a narrator. I have good narrators in India also. You can go with them. Okay. Even why I'm telling this minute part. If you write a script also, no, script is the not the final thing. There is a voiceover script. First you write a story, then you convert it to a script, then you have to convert to a voiceover script. So there are professionals who will be making script to voiceover script. So these are minute post-production costs are there. Okay, you need to think about. I'll help you guys out once you let me know, or if you want my help in post-production, I'll help. No, not a big deal. But These are the post-production things you should take care. So yeah. Any other things? Any other topics?
Subroto da, just let him know our plans, and definitely what you are doing, you continue to do. But at the same time, I'm also inviting you to join our team as well. Okay? And we are actually just in the starting phase. And even if you ask me, I will. What I can tell you is, we will again take at least 3 to 6 months from here to still we will be just
Mukunda,
hmm.
you carry on. I'll try if I can share my screen. You carry on. Okay, you
Yes.
talk.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
I think he'll need to be a co-host for that. Sneha, if you can do
Sneha,
that.
please make him the co-host. So
I'm checking.
yeah, it's better that you join our team. Atul, just connect with him. And we will also, what we will also do is, Sneha will host him for the for his journey to share in episode wise, or let it be a one go session.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes,
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
Can I interrupt?
yes, please.
So I'll show you the festival cut.
Huh.
The part of. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Which screen you are seeing
Videos.
Videos.
now?
Yeah,
It's a blank screen, right?
yeah, blank screen.
It's coming up. You can see the
Yeah.
video, no?
Yeah,
Yes, no, yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
Pakka na? Okay.
Huh.
You'll not be able to see the listen the voiceover because in MacBook I think it's restricted. I mean voice.
No,
Let me
voice
know if
Google
is
Meet problem too.
in Google Meet. I think we
Huh.
are finding that you cannot play the sound of the.
Yes. I'll share Divyangsh that drone shot. Okay.
রেড পান্ডা কোথায় শান্তনু প্রসাদের কাছে গিয়েছিলে?
No. I don't need any Santanu Prasad. I don't need anyone. I have my guides. I myself seeing Red Panda for quite 10 years. So I just go there and take the help of the local guide and shoot.
আচ্ছা, ওকে।
See, he's one of the my kind of godfather, Parvin Kaswan. Is one of the most influential DFOs in India. So I'll share you the elephant shots, brother. Okay, you see it for just maybe for 1 minute. There will not be any narration. I mean, you cannot hear it. But
yeah. This all through drone shots or?
No. These are handheld shots.
Exactly. ये तो बिहू.
No, it's a Durga Puja bhashan.
अच्छा, okay, भाषण.
In carnival in North in Siliguri.
अच्छा. Okay.
So you blend all these things in your documentary, right?
It's required, no?
Yeah, it's required. It's required.
So once
I
you
already I told
once you-
that Mukul also that some because only that I really wildlife also, but still that human elements also figure up.
you are talking about elephants. Elephants, if you talk about elephants in duars, you have to talk about the paddy. You have to tell the story of the people that they cultivate paddy only once in a year. And if you see elephants there, if you are coming and eating, you see this 150 hertz. Okay, so that is the evening. I just went there, kind of seeing 150 elephants eating the whole paddy of this area. It's like a different thing. I mean, it was an privileged event to work. See, this is the drone shot. This is the drone shot. This is in 4K.
Well shot.
Serious-
I think really I appreciate you. Well shot. Very
serious
good.
shot. This
Yeah,
is my
very
favorite
good.
shot actually.
Only
Yeah, very
five
good.
minutes you got this time, huh?
Huh?
You got to shoot only for 5 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes because I had to take handheld shot also. Okay. So wait.
Hmm.
Okay, just maybe closing this one.
Hmm.
We can come up.
Huh.
Coming
So,
back to the
yeah.
team, so that's why showing you the visual. I mean, how the gear doesn't matter sometimes. It matters, but sometimes you need to forget about all these things. You need to just, if you get a shot, you don't. If you can shot in an iPhone also. You know what? Why I carry a? I'm not a phone lover, but at least I carry a decent iPhone that. Okay, if there is nothing, I can shoot some 4K videos in phone also.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
there are many incidents in where I'm driving indoors. I am seeing the leopard is crossing the road. Okay, so those kind of moments are amazing. And if you can record it in iPhone,
Yes,
in
like
in
candid
the
moments. Candid
huh,
moments.
in the movie also you can aram say use that 2 5 second shot doesn't matter at all. So
Okay.
but
Okay.
again, Mukulda, I mean, if you are planning for a linear story, if you are planning for, okay, fine, we will go and shoot in Ladakh, we'll go and shoot about the snow leopard territory, while filming, we'll develop the story. So in
Hmm.
that case, everything will be pre-planned. Everything, you will be having a gear, you will be having 2 3 cinematographer in 3 locations, 3 different angles. So that is important. My story, my Doors World story was an entire different perspective. It
Hmm.
was more about conflict. So to capture the conflict moment, I had to be prepared with all kind of gears, all
Hmm.
kind of
Hmm.
elements. There was a camera even with my car also. I told you,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So
No, we
for
also
your
have to equip everything because when I was filming in Spiti, so what? Because I was having only one camera, okay, and one lens. So if suppose something happens where you need little bit of wide, so that's the problem was happening over there, right? Because everything, because yeah, this prime that gives you very good quality, but at the same time, again, there is a
prime lens is not at all. I suggest prime lens is not at all a suggestive yeah, for the documentary for filming actually. First of all, if you are having 600 prime lens, you need a 1 lakh rupees tripod for that.
yes,
First of
yes,
all, to
yes.
make the thing smoother.
Uh,
Nowadays, Nikon is having 180 to 600 lens. Nowadays, both Nikon, Sony, and Canon have 800 200 to 800
208 mm.
lens.
Yes, yes,
Huh.
I've seen that.
So those are good.
But
Use a
200, 800
decent.
mm, I felt a little soft, very soft.
In video, it won't be. In photo, it is fine. In video,
Okay,
you'll
so
be
I didn't
not
like the
seeing.
quality, in fact.
My friends, my junior actually, they
Hmm.
were in Neuf,
I will tell
Africa.
you actually, yeah, one of my, like, he's also our advisor, chief advisor, biologist. So he actually presented the lens, finally gifted the lens to Gampuji, who is with whom I, do the film, who helped me filming the snow leopard. You know? So,
And for you also, from Nikon, you will get a lot of support.
huh,
Uh,
very good.
Ubhadra sir and yeah, Divyansh, you don't. I mean, one more thing to add, you approach Nikon. Nikon will not deny you. They'll give you some, at least one camera, one lens, decent lens for
Ah, they're
15
always,
days
always
shooting.
willing to give.
Aram se, aram se.
No, we
So
already
that's
approached. We already approached.
At least,
Mukul and
yeah.
me already visited that
No, because
their this thing office.
Subrata, being
Uh,
because I'm the NPS member, so being the NPS member, anytime, anywhere, I can pick up one camera, one lens, or maybe two
no,
lens also,
what
anywhere
exactly?
in
See,
India.
I have very less experience about the wildlife. Okay,
Uh-huh.
now I am into it. So
No, no,
because I am basically into non-fiction and fiction. Okay,
sir,
general
cinematography
speak.
in wildlife is fun. Once you get
Yeah,
into it, you
wildlife.
come.
I know that wildlife is fun, but still I have to learn. Actually, it's my learning process actually. And but what exactly? But I have that basic knowledge. That's why I think it will be help for me to easily capture the whole thing. So what exactly I tell you? Uh, Project to project, we have to decide our camera gears, right? I mean, because that environment also concerned, that movability also concerned, that how to we capture the whole thing also concerned. Everything is concerned actually.
Yeah.
I
And
think
nowadays,
mainly three cameras will be sufficient, right? Three cameras plus two small cameras and go.
two cameras,
No,
I mean,
I think two main cameras. What exactly I heard
yeah.
from two main cameras and the supporting,
One camera.
GoPro and whatever it is. I mean,
No,
GoPro.
at least let us have three cameras. Let the one supporting camera be there for us. है ना? And
But
apart from that, we can have one GoPro and
spare camera. If you have five, also good. I mean,
Sir,
because
let me interrupt.
because
Let me interrupt.
in wildlife there is also one thing that we how we because we can fall and it can sometimes get
Let me
problem.
interrupt one thing. If you are rich, if you can have 5 cameras also. If anyone, I mean, the amount of camera will increase. It's your
So
benefit
Nikon gears is
also.
enough, na? Nikon gears
Huh?
are enough. Nikon
Huh?
gears are enough.
Three cameras.
No, I mean to say
Uh,
Nikon gears are enough.
Nikon gear is enough to make the initial films and all. But uh, again, if you are coming to the broadcasting and coming off talking about selling it into the big stage, they generally prefer Sony because Sony का जो specs होता है ना FX3, FX6 दो cinema line cameras. Divyanshu will be knowing better, if you can discuss these things. After Sony, that is also my personal favorite, Sony and Canon, because of the color science. Then comes Panasonic. Nikon is not that much of
yes, I am also agree with you. I am also agree with you. Canon and Sony are more preferable than Nikon, and Nikon also
for
have
filming.
sound problem also. I mean,
But
inbuilt mic is not exactly, is not up to the mark. What I personally feel.
so yeah, I mean, initially you can start with Nikon. Once you get the funding, once you get a
Okay.
co-producer, then that time after that you will be having money. You can go hire a Sony camera or some maybe a Panasonic camera, and nowadays it's very cheap. Okay, and if you think that okay, if Nikon. Because the one thing, I mean, don't take me wrong, Nikon
Actually,
may
Canon, I am not getting the lens, good lenses basically.
That is one more thing. Again, what I'm saying, if you get the funding, if you get 50 lakhs in your pocket, aram se you can go for renting it. You don't need to buy it. You can just renting it. One more thing, don't buy anything. You should rent it always. Okay. If you
I
should go
am
with the
I am
renting.
100%. I am 100% with him because of that. Renting is always better because that you have so many choices. Yeah,
You have
because
so
if
many
you
choices. You will be getting a discount. You will be
discount, if you
finish
deal
the
with that,
shooting, give it back. Give it
uh,
back. आपका पैसा बच रहा है. If you are buying it, because suppose if you are planning for 5 years of making these films, if you think that okay, I have a 5 years का backup, मेरा पास 5 crore है, 2 crore है, ठीक है, then you go and set up your own camera setup, because I'm telling you, to go, if you want to sell it for 1 crore, you need at least a camera setup of at least 25 lakhs. Okay, that
minimum,
includes a lot of
minimum.
things. That includes the cinema line cameras. It includes cinema line lenses. You need a very good decent tripod. Okay, see, tripod I was planning to buy. Now I just kept two lens and one camera. Everything I sold. And my next project, if I get fund, I'll go for the renting. No issue, done. You for the renting, you can bill it. You can bill it on, suppose that you have rented, because if you're getting a fund, if you're getting a co-producer, you need to show them that I have spent this much of money with this amount of
Exactly,
things. If you
exactly.
if you tell them I have my own camera, I am taking 30%, they'll not agree at all. Nobody will agree at all. Okay. So the
Very
renting
true,
is
very true, very true, very
this
true.
is this is a fact. I mean, this is the
This is
thing
a
we have.
fact. This is a fact. This is a fact.
It's a fact. So initially, you can start with Nikon. you make you shoot a part of it, because Nikon having good if it is having the Z9 and Z9 Mark II are having good 4K resolution. So you initially you make it, but later once you get fund, once you go ahead after 5 months to 6 months, if you see that okay, I have a funding, you discuss with the funders, you discuss with the producers, you discuss with the to whom you are making the approach to sell it, what they want. Okay, why I'm saying that, suppose Mukulda or Subrata sir, you are planning that I'll we will be investing some amount, and we'll for the next 5 years we'll make something that will sell. Now Netflix prefers one camera, BBC prefers one camera, uh, Nat Geo prefers one camera. Okay, so now if you're spending everything on Canon or everything on Nikon, everything on Sony, now a different broadcaster will come in, and suppose Discovery is asking, or Mukulda has approaching Discovery that you give me 25 lakhs, I'll make this documentary, I'll sell it to you. They agreed, but if they're asking you that we want FX6 or FX3, then what you'll do? Okay, so initially Nikon is fine, you keep it as your base camera, you keep it as your kind of production camera, but don't shoot the entire documentary or invest more on the gears. Whatever you are having, enough for initial filming or initial to make that 5 minute 10 minute cut. Later you get the fund, ask them which format is nowadays is going, and camera specs are changing day by day by day by day. So it's not at all
Exactly.
a good.
Project to project, we have to hire the thing.
Yeah.
Mukul, actually, Jungle Chimes are the series, na. We can use your camera,
Right,
and that this is the
yeah.
very
So I got your
simple
point.
kind of a thing. But if basically, planning for any specific documentaries like Spriti or something else, then we have to think about that. We have to hire the camera
Got it.
from different vendors. If we'll shoot in the north India, then we'll hire from from Delhi also. We have options. If
Suppose
Western Ghat, then from Bombay, even in that North Bengal and all, hire from Kolkata. This kind of thing.
Got
Actually, you
it.
have to. The
Absolutely.
network also important. Network also
Right.
important.
Right.
suppose Mukulda, if you are planning to shoot with 3 cameras, no? So two cameras. So generally what happens, one will be the main camera where that you take the shot, another will be the another angle backup camera. Okay, so the main camera and the backup camera should be from the same company. Okay, the third one is a least backup, I mean that is the backup from another angle, or if you're getting a very good shot. Generally if you get a snow leopard shot, no, you'll not be having time to
Exactly.
set up 2 3 cameras.
Possible. Huh?
So 2
But
cameras
color
may be
correction, in the post, color correction also very important.
important.
If you use different kind of brand, different kind of this thing, this color gradation also very. We have to
Take
spend
time.
that, extra money for the color gradation. We
So
have to.
two
We
main
have to.
cameras, you can keep it, you can hire it 2 main
Fine.
cameras, you can keep the Nikon one as a third camera, as a third backup. Okay, maybe those 2 cameras will complete 90% of the shot. But your production one will be having a 10% of the shot. That is manageable. Okay, but
Yes, yes.
discuss
I
again.
100% agree with him. I 100% agree with him.
I understood now. I understood. Actually, we are gearing up in 2 ways. So one is our main project, the Spiti one, okay, which I am giving you invitation to join us. And yeah, and the second thing is basically what we are trying to do is just allied stories from different locations. And say suppose we start with the Western Ghat. Say suppose like in Western Ghat we shoot in episode wise, like हाँ सासवत का एक किया, ठीक है, एक ये big one is not in Western Ghats, so yeah, well, let this Tamil, but big one again can be a different yeah,
Those you can
episode.
shot in Nikon aram se. Those 10 minute 15 minutes one you can shot
Tamini
in
घाट,
Nikon.
then तुम्हारा अम्बोली घाट, ठीक है, and then वो ये क्या कौन सा that nice place, Subrata, the where you want to
Napoli.
shoot the bats, Dapoli, and then I thought of like catching up this Omkar Dravatkar. So
You
he
could
has
talk
we,
about
we,
very
we
Omkar.
will we will share that bat stories, I mean that human angle as well as the bats, both are, I mean they are coexisting in the same place, they are existing in the same place.
That is a
That
nice story actually. You can come up with a really nice stories because I mean,
yes.
regarding bat, people have very superstitions and all. And now after
exactly
over,
exactly in South Africa, and even that South America also, there's a
hmm,
lot of stories regarding the bat and all. I mean,
yes, yes.
anyway,
Hmm.
we will
So,
incorporate all these
so
things in our.
basically, how we trying, and maybe like the Spiti will be a different ball game altogether. So, but otherwise, this allied stories maybe like we 2 3 people only will go for this particular.
Mukul, do one thing. Sorry, I just interrupt.
Uh,
Mukul, do one thing. One particular session only is for Spiti with
ha, ha,
him.
ha,
Huh?
ha.
Only 1 hour talk about Spiti. Now,
Right.
for our internal, I'm
Huh,
not about the
Ha, ha,
podcast and
ha,
all, because we have
huh.
to. I will have to learn. I mean, Aparajita ma'am is not here today. Huh?
I
So
will. Have you been to Spiti?
Me,
Uh,
huh?
you have been to
I
Spiti. Okay.
I've been to Spiti when snow leopard was not that popular. I just went with my friends. That time I didn't have a decent
Which
camera.
year was it?
My own friends. I mean
No, which
the
year? Which year was it?
2014, 15.
In fact, I also went in 2015. So no,
So,
that time 2015, Snow Leopard was not filmed at all because I will tell
oh,
you, in 2015, Bedi Brothers they had been there, they had been
okay.
working since
Hmm.
2013, and the Chicham bridge was not there, so they had to take the whole. They used to take the ropeway, or they had to go down and then again go up. So
Okay.
at 2015, yet they did not get any proper shots of snow leopard. So the snow leopard shot started happening from 2017.
17, 16, 17 से शुरू हुआ, and I went for a different purpose actually,
हाँ,
because I mean my one of my hobbies climbing. I'm a rock climber actually.
अच्छा
So
अच्छा अच्छा
I was planning to, my friends, we were planning to explore some of the
हाँ
Spitika expeditions and all those things, and there snow leopard will get, because that is one more aspect for me. I mean, I am very blessed that I mean, my climbing abilities, actually, climbing and extreme weather abilities and all that actually really helps me and thrills. Because, Mukul, I told you, I go to Ladakh not only February, March, I go in November,
You have
December.
been there, huh? You told me that.
When
In
it
the
is
extreme winter,
extreme weather,
huh?
35 degree, minus 35-degree temperature,
You have been there.
and so shooting in that condition, I was preparing myself, and expedition in Spiti actually is very good. You need those skills actually.
Hmm,
You need
hmm,
to be working with the ropes, everything, climbing abilities,
hmm,
physical fitness, everything.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
So
hmm.
that is required
That is
actually.
very
So
much
I
required because I had to climb. In fact, from Chicham I had to go beyond, and then again I have to climb the mountains over there. So that was,
and
and that
this
too
is
with my heavy camera.
that is costly also. I mean, costly means the Spiti Ladakh trips are not only, I mean, these are not cheaps, right?
Yes.
So when I'm going there, so I make sure that where I'll get some funds, I'll get some shots, and
Hmm.
if you are going to a Spiti, whatever you will get, now you will shot. So that we can discuss. As Subrata sir told, that we can have a different conversation on that.
Hmm, hmm,
So
hmm,
we can just
hmm, hmm, hmm.
convert. So
ठीक है अच्छा?
today,
So
today you
because
will ask.
we are basically planning for one full length feature film. I mean, it's not feature film, sorry, full length documentary on Spiti. Mukul have some footage. Also, basically the research is going on. After completing the research, मुकुल एक सेशन रख देते हैं, ठीक है
हाँ
ना?
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
हाँ,
बिल्कुल
हम लोग रिसर्च कंप्लीट हो जाने दो,
हाँ
एक
हाँ
आउटलाइन तैयार हो जाने दो, एंड
हाँ
देन वी विल डिस्कस विद हिम
हाँ हाँ
regarding this petition, because that time he also guide us.
हाँ
I mean,
हाँ
we
Do let me know what kind of
need
help.
some good this kind of filmmaker to guide us also. I mean,
Even
everything. I
I'll
mean, I feel that हमेशा हमको कुछ ना कुछ सीखना चाहिए किसी ना किसी से. Even that spot boy is our.
नहीं, that's very true, very true, very true.
Just listen the spot boy also, because he have that too many experience to work with different production house, the directors has. I mean वो ऑब्जर्व कर लेता है कि क्या हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है, एंड उसका
Exactly.
सजेशन भी कभी कभी आपको बहुत अच्छा हो जाता है. तो दिस का हाँ, तो ये
One
कोई
thing-
ये नहीं है, सबके
one
साथ
thing-
हमको सजेशन लेना चाहिए और काम करना चाहिए.
One thing, Subrata sir. I mean, today we have discussed many things, but again, the naturalist part. We should always have the trust with the naturalist. If you don't
Yes.
trust them, and nowadays these naturalists are so much of experienced. Now BBC, sorry, Nat Geo has given so much of gears to Lytton. He's shooting for, he's saying that he's shooting for them. They're trusting him. Okay, they're trusting him, and so much of gears they have given. Okay, so
Yes,
now
yes.
the naturalists also are a very good kind of, they'll be helping you out. They'll tell you, sir, which angle is best. They'll tell you, sir, यहाँ पे अच्छा शूट आ रहा है, हम लोग तो उधर चलते हैं, वहां से different angle होगा. So they'll help us
I know
you a
Lytton
lot
very well.
actually.
I know Lytton very well.
Okay.
Because
Nice.
मेरा actually एक ये है, I have some ये कि in our past experience, basically I work for North American production houses.
अच्छा,
Basically as a line producer,
I'm
as a
just
line producer.
interrupting.
So I
I'm
just
just interrupting.
as a line
I'm just,
producer.
I'm
So
just
I know
interrupting.
that local guy always
They will be helping.
important for us, especially non-fiction. Even fiction also, but non-fiction is
Yes.
most important.
अच्छा,
Most
Sean,
important.
I have to make a move. Please carry on. Please
No,
carry
no,
on.
no, no. I also have some work. So
Sure, sure.
better to next time.
Yeah.
Thank you
We'll
so
catch
much.
up next time.
Sure, sure.
Yes,
Why not?
yes,
And
Sean.
get in
We
touch
will be arranging
through
your talks.
WhatsApp. Through WhatsApp, we'll get in
Obviously.
touch. We can
Sure.
share that our thoughts and share our show reels and everything. So
Yes,
you
yes.
also got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you so much.
Sean, we are
Bye-bye.
catching up very soon, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
any one of you, Divyansh, Atul sir, any one of you want to talk to me at any time, just let me know. Okay, I'll be there to help.
Sure, sir.
Sure,
Sure.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Sean.
you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Huh? And
Sure,
we will
then.
be scheduling your talks very soon. Okay?
Yep. Okay. Anything.
Atul also personally contact you regarding the funding thing. Atul, please.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
CSR is very important for us. So please talk to him personally and find out.
To reach companies, actually, those who
Uh,
are into CSR activities.
Exactly.
Like being an HR, I also know that like companies do fund for CSR activities for their goodwill as well,
Yes.
to increase
So
their
need to
goodwill.
make a list or research that which company, because now I tell ITC, Reliance, and Royal Enfield, they are having a big CSR funds. Okay, so you can Royal Enfield is a very good option.
also important, that company profile. What
Yes.
kind of company profile they are looking for
They're
is
looking
also
for, and what
important.
kind of
I mean, that's why
what kind of
Atul is the right person to find out all these things, technical things. We are basically, into filmmaking and all. We don't know that technical thing. Atul is the right person to, find out all these things. So this way, actually, Atul, please contact him and just find out.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
thank you so much.
Okay,
Bye. See
fine,
you again.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Aton.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
nice
you.
talking to you,
Bye-bye.
Sean. Thanks
Bye.
a lot. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
You
thank you.
spend
We'll
Thank
talk.
you so
more than
much, sir.
2 hours with us. We are really grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No. It's
Okay.
like I love to talk. I love to interact with people, and it's learning for me also. So yeah, let's see how we can
No, we learned
collaborate.
also. We learned a lot of things from you. I mean, it's really
That's
helpful
my
for me
privilege, sir.
also to think, future, how to, plan the whole thing. Thank
No,
you.
again,
Thank you.
it's all collaborative work. I
Yes,
believe that we still should collaborate. We still
Yes,
should
yes,
work
yes.
together. Yeah, if you
Yes,
want to go
yes.
further, we need to work together. That is the thing.
No, we definitely work together. We definitely have any, project. So we can, through our company, Atul, through our
Yes, sir.
company, we can, for the funding, I mean, this company as a producer, as a this thing as a co-producer, whatever it is. Because we
Right,
need,
sir.
because if we run the production house, we need different projects also.
You need the total team also. Suppose
Team also, yeah,
the last
with
thing,
good profiles, with good profiles, with good
producers
profiles.
is not only one term. There are main producers, there are executive producers, there are
Exactly.
line producers,
Yes,
there are
yes, yes.
funder. So even producer having different profile also. So you need to
Obviously, obviously,
keep
I
all those
know.
things. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you
Okay.
everyone. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Bye.
again.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Take care.
Yeah.